Everybody Scream. Yes, that's the title track for the album. Put this out there, like I said, I've already heard it, but I'm super excited to be sitting here and listening to it all over again. The lyrics, everything pulled up, just in case I might need for my interpretation, So let's take a listen, guys. Okay. Yeah.
Get on the stage and I call her by her first name. Try to stay away, but I always meet her back at this place. She gives me everything, I feel no pain. I break down, get up and do it all again, because it's never enough. And she makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I will. Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move! Everybody scream! Here I don't have to be quiet. Here I don't have to be kind, extraordinary and normal all at the same time. But look at me run myself ragged, blood on the stage. But how can I leave you when you're screaming my name? Screaming my name. I will come to you in the evening, ragged and reeling, shaking my goat like a tambourine. A bouquet of brambles, I'll twist it and tangle. I'll make you sing for me, I'll make you scream. Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move! Everybody scream! Here I can take up the whole of the sky, unfurling, becoming my full size. And look at me burst through the ceiling. Aren't you so glad you came? Breathless and begging and screaming my name. Screaming my protect me from evil, the magic and the misery, madness and the mystery. Oh, what has it done to me? Everybody scream.
Okay, guys, yes, so that was our first song, Everybody Scream. Like I said from the beginning, this is one song that I've already listened to. I listened to it, when she dropped it as a single, prior to this album release. Guys, right from the very first second, this song started playing, you are hitting with this eerie blend of beauty and a bit of chaos. I love the fact that the song opens with haunting layered vocals. Florence's voice almost whispering and wailing at the same damn time. Before the drums and choir like harmonies crush in. I mean, it's definitely that signature Florence mix of elegance and then fury. The production feels massive, but still organic. You can tell it was built from big spaces like cathedrals, theaters, and maybe even nightmares. I mean, let's be honest. Florence Welch, has one of the most distinct voices, of our generation. I mean, on this song, everybody scream. She doesn't just sing. I love the fact that she commands. She goes from soft vulnerability to this, almost primal scream. That sends no chills, no down your spine. It's not just powerful; it's purposeful. You can hear the emotions bleeding through every single note. Her control is absolutely insane. Even in her most explosive moments, there is precision. To me, it's not chaos. It's pure catharsis. Yes, like I said, I had the lyrics pulled up, and I feel like the lyrics, hit hard. It's about pain, it's about pressure, it's about release. But also about rebirth. There's this sense of being trapped inside of your body, inside expectations, and finally letting it all out. Such a nice in there, like, everybody scream, because it hurts, to be alive. I mean, if I caught that right, I mean, that line, feels raw and universal. Florence now is always written about the intersection, of religion and womanhood, and emotional intensity. And this one, continues, that legacy. I have to say, I mean, it's theatrical, but it's also real life. You can definitely sense, she's been through something heavy, and this song, feels like her reclaiming her voice and her rage and her power. I also have to give the props to the production team. Shout outs to them. I mean, the mix of orchestral elements with a distorted percussion definitely gives it ritualistic gothic folk vibe. There's a choir that feels both angelic and terrifying, like you are witnessing a sacred ceremony gone wild. There's that more than indie texture and that Florence's I mean mystical core. I mean, the strings and reverb to me, I mean, makes it feel cinematic. But I loved it. I definitely loved the song. This song, isn't just a song that, I mean, you listen to. In my opinion, it's a song that you experience. Florence and the Machine, they have always walked that fine line between chaos and beauty. And this particular song, Everybody Scream, might be one of her most non-filtered creations yet. Yeah. I loved it, guys. To me, this might not be a radio single. I mean, it's an art piece. It's for those moments. I mean, when you are tired of, pretending you're fine. When you just need to let it all out. I'll definitely give this a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's raw, it's theatrical, and deeply human. So yeah, that's just my take. That's just my perspective about this one. Let me know, how you also felt, listening to this song. I mean, did that scream, hit you like it hit me? You think this is Florence in the most emotional track yet, or do you still prefer the earlier works? Please drop your thoughts down the comment section and tell me what song, from this album Everybody Scream, yeah. So let me know down the comment section.